Hello, Facebook, YouTube. Topic of this message that this is very important understanding about life. That I don't think that they're very misunderstanding this idea, as you can see. You will probably vouch for me. The topic of this message is the reality of understanding, doing things accordingly. Doing things accordingly. Now, God taught me about, of course, or to me, what y'all got to understand about God. God reveals to me pretty much. He doesn't really teach me like Mac, but he reveals something to me that, I see it and behold it. And I'm like, oh, that's how that works, and that's how it should function properly. And I look at things from that perspective, how things should function, properly. And the thing is, things have, like, time is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That time, everything, that with that idea, God taught me about that. Seconds, that everything operates in order, everything operates accordingly. And the problem is, in the world system we live in, of course, now really getting more controlled by Satan, is that Satan is trying to develop systems in the world that doesn't operate accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And the less it does not operate accordingly, it will not function properly to where it's supposed to do, And of course, his number one word that he, called more likely the monkey in the ranch of people's life, this system called rush. Yes, that popular word these days called rush. And rush is his deadly way of really positioning people and making mistakes, as you probably know that. And the rush is he teaching people and giving them in the aspect of their mind system, of course, according to the flesh, to rush things and to, make sure that they go past more likely past the instructions onto this and think you're going to get the proper result out of it the way it's supposed to be done. That people think, if I rush it, boom, it's going to be the result of the idea that I want. Yeah, that's what a lot of people that, of course, operating in sin and darkness like this system. They like a system of rushing things. They want, now the system, I see these kids trying to hurry up and become grown, they say. The word grown, More likely, I tell people grown means that the body is grown, but I don't think that the mind matured along with the body concerning their decisions that they make based upon their life and, and them really becoming something in life that's going to help better other people, but not make other people's worse. Yeah. And the thing is, people are trying to, and Satan is trying to use this rush and system to get you to simply crash. It's simple. You go too fast, boom, crash, hurt yourself. People get killed. Not only a person get killed that was rushing things, but it damaged others too, is what this system called rush happened. Now, you don't see probably, oh, Mac, I'm not driving no car. I'm not doing, here. But the thing is, spiritually, that I'm trying to parallel here, spiritually, you're rushing things. And you're trying to get something, learn something that you're supposed to have a step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6, step 7, step 8, step 9, step 10. And, that's what, they kind of teach you, of course, in school. This is first grade, this is second grade, this is third grade, that's fourth grade, fifth grade. There's more likely these grades are for the sake of understanding the steps that you need to learn to help better yourself in whatever you're learning that will become essential in your life when you need to make proper decisions. And the thing is, only and accordingly you can get certain people now. Of course, I know y'all are saying, well, Mac, I know this person that, they learned this, they learned that, they skipped to the first to fourth or whatever, they skipped to middle school to high school or something. Yes, there's certain people probably blessed with, a better understanding in grasping certain things. There are certain people. But that's why I tell people honesty is one of the most important things you can do. You got to be honest within yourself understanding what kind of person that you are and what you're good at and what you're not good at. You know what I'm saying? That you may be good at this area and you may not be good. Like some people good at math, some people good at math and bad at English, some people good at English, bad at math. Those people, that because of the makeup of the kind of person that they are, maybe how they see things from their standpoint concerning their development when they were in their mother's womb, the 23, chromosomes from each side didn't line up that, gene that they may not function well in this area and they may function well in this area. That's every individual, that's created on this earth. But the thing is, we must still at the same time learn how to do things accordingly to learn more about what the dynamics pretty much of what we're doing. You got to learn about the dynamics of how things work. Well, I just got to, what really inspired me to do this message. I was watching, of course, I'm from the Tampa Bay area, and I was watching the Tampa Bay Bucks get slaughtered by the Tennessee Titans. And I'm on this group called Buck Nation, and they was mad and everything else. And and I was trying to help them understand that the guy Mariota, he's in a established, structured offense. You know what I'm saying? An offense that has a offensive coordinator as a head coach that had a couple of years in Tennessee and stuff like that, and know how an offense is supposed to operate. And now because he has a structured standard offense, he can implement certain things and add certain things to his offense for the young rookie to play like he played in college. And the thing is, he had that, but Winston had a new offensive coordinator that just got here with a last year questionable offensive line. He had he had an offensive coordinator that now has to implement his strategy to get the offense to learn how to play how he wants them to play to be more effective. And that can, as the word says, as the phrase says, you can't build Rome overnight. You know what I'm saying? You can't build a great offensive system just like that. You know what I'm saying? No, the fairies are not here to just ding, be a great offense. No, the fairies are not here to do that. It takes time, and it takes a certain amount of time for something new to be developed that just fresh together, and to work to get people to know their assignments and get them to know what functions that they need to do. It takes time, and it has to be done in order. But the ideal I'm saying is that I think Winston, being a rookie, first time in the NFL, should not be placed in that situation because he's new to a different level. You know what I'm saying? This is the higher level. You know what I'm saying? And you should have put, you know, the quarterback Glennon, the backup quarterback Glennon into a NFL style, you know, until the offense is developed, that it has a function and flow, that you know how to pass, you know how to run in these situations and stuff like that, till something is established first. You can only function well till something is already established better, is what I'm saying. And it's the same ideal of this message, that you got to operate accordingly to something that established. You know what I'm saying? Brick, 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 brick. You can't, you know, brick, brick, man, I'm going to skip all these other bricks and then put other bricks. There's no bricks in there. You know what I'm saying? There's no true establishment. You know, like I said, Rome wasn't built in one day. You know, it took days. It took this. It took time. It took the time, the structure, the order for everybody to learn the procedure and how things are supposed to function in a particular way to get a proper result out of the equation. You know, that people got to learn that in life, that you cannot rush things. And y'all know I'm finna go to those relationships. Woo! How much lack of accordingly nowadays, because this world system is driven by lust, and people are driven by loneliness, that they will try to get in relationships for the wrong reason, and because, you know, that is a catastrophic disaster. Well, people, you know, situations and seen catastrophic disasters because of things wasn't done accordingly and properly to, you know, see each other from the perspectives of why you're with each other. You know what I'm saying? You know, and the thing is, I notice a lot of people, I know a relationship that, you know, broken up and being put back together because they was not honest of the reason why they're together. You know what I'm saying? The reason why they like each other, the reason why. And the thing is, when people need to understand that in relationships, you got to find out the motivation. And if your motivation of liking each other is facilitating something that may take advantage of someone's well-being concerning of what they lack, which what Satan is all about, and you just, you know, engage in activities, you know, that not suitable in a relationship, that did not understand the makeup of the personality and the characteristics upon one another, that is going to be a catastrophic effect to that. And this is too many catastrophic effects going on in the world today concerning these relationships that leads to people not hating each other, not liking each other, and of course marriage, divorce, and you know that Satan desires. He wants this because he wants you to be in a rush. He wants you to go fast and crash in this systematic world. He wants you to go pretty much ride in a 30 mile limit, 30 mile lane, 100 miles per hour. That's what he wants, till you crash. And the thing is, that's what a lot of people are becoming victimized of, this ideal of not understanding that things have to be done accordingly in order for the proper result. And then accordingly, I learned that really the jewel of it is you see things in the proper perspective. That's what everybody has to need to do in life. You must learn that you got to see things in a proper perspective. That not only you can see what's wrong about it and correct it, but you can make it better. As better you can see it properly, you can make better decisions in how to implement it and make it more better. And that's what, you know, I told you about, like Mariota example, that the guy took him and made the offense not just, good, but better because of his ability concerning heaven. That we can make things better in our lives, that if we understand and see things in accordance. All right, that's the message. To God be the glory, here and forever and ever. In Jesus' name, amen.